All right, everybody, it's time to get into some NCAA college football. I'm looking forward to this. What a comeback. I mean, just whoa, what a comeback. We're going to talk about that here in just a minute. My name is Steve. For everybody that's new with us, welcome. I'm glad to have you. This is A to Z Sports. We cover sports A to Z, baseball, football, soccer, hockey, you name it, we'll cover it. You just let us know what we need to do next down in the comments, and we'll get to it. Right now we're on football because it is getting close to the playoffs here to see who's going to, come out on top in the NCAA. And then, of course, we're in the middle of the NFL season as well. We'll have that video here in just a little while. So thank you all for joining us. We appreciate it very much. Please feel free. If you see a game of the week or something, let me know down in the comments. You say, hey, Steve, this has got to be the game of the week. Let me know, okay, as we go through. But we'll look at the schedule here in just a little bit, too. But right now, the game of the week this week, Texas and Mississippi State. Mississippi State, with about 9:40 left in the game in the fourth quarter, was up 38-21. 17-point lead, all but over, right? 9 minutes left. I mean, this thing's all but over. You would think. Let's get into it. I didn't get a chance to watch this game, but it was sent to me, and I was told, oh, yeah, you got to check out the highlights on this one. So, let's check them out, see what we got.
2nd and 10 with 9:41 left. Manning had trouble with that snap. Launches towards the end zone, and it is caught. That's a touchdown for Emmett Mosley.
Yep. It's a nice throw, too, off of that little bobble on the snap there.
21 yards for the sophomore transfer from Stanford.
Nice.
And it's a one-possession game. Ryan Niblett.
Now, all of a sudden, 2:08 left. It's 38-31, right? Now, Mississippi State had to punt here. I do know that. They went 3 and out, I believe, if I remember right. So you got 2 minutes left on the clock, essentially.
The dangerous punt returner is back there, and another bomb by Pulliam, and Niblett's back near the 23. Gets the sideline. Niblett! He's gone! Touchdown, Texas!
Uh-oh.
It was a bomb, like you said, from Pulliam, but when you kick it that far, you wonder, did you out-kick your coverage? Gunner can't get it down on the edge, and Niblett, what a great run, running through would-be tacklers.
The sophomore from Houston, Texas, gives Sark new life. We are tied in Starkville.
Now you're tied up with 1:47 left. Whoa. Whoa. That's not good. Let's see what happens.
Chapin in trouble. Lost the football and goes down. On the first play, Manning steps up and runs. And the big man has a first down inside the 15. That is.
Manning like, I'm tired, man. Just leave me here. I love it. That's funny.
Wisner to Caldwell's right. Throws to the back pylon. It is caught by Mosley, but out of bounds.
Ruling on the field is an incomplete pass.
Is he out, though?
3rd down.
Mississippi State needs a miracle on 4th.
Was he out, though? I don't know. His toe was still in. I mean, in college ball, you only got to have 1 foot in. His toe was still in when he caught that ball. Did he control it all the way through, though? They didn't show that.
20. Shapen facing pressure, trying to get out of there. He can't! Texas ends the game with an Ethan Burke pressure. What a miracle win at Mississippi State for the Texas Longhorns.
I can't believe they pulled that off. 45-38 final score. So evidently that was a touchdown then. Yeah, his toe was definitely in. So, yeah. Wow. What a game. Okay. So, yeah, that was definitely if you love comebacks, that was a game of the week, no doubt about it. All right, so let's take a look at the top 25 right now and see where we're at, right? And you got some win streaks, you got some losing that's happened over the past couple weeks. You got a lot of things, a lot of movement in this top 25, right, that we've had. So number 1, Ohio State. There's almost no doubt Ohio State is going to be in this thing at the end. Almost no doubt with number 2 either, Indiana. I don't know where they came from over the past 2 seasons, but oh my God. Indiana football? Basketball, sure. We all know Indiana basketball, right? But football? Come on. Wow. Okay. A&M. Well. Okay, Texas A&M. Bama, number 4. Georgia at number 5. So. And then at number 6, Oregon. Number 7, Ole Miss. Number 8, Georgia Tech. Deservingly so. Georgia Tech should be higher than that, in my opinion, as of right now. Vanderbilt should be, too. They're at number 9. Playing extremely good football right now. And then Miami, also playing really good ball. And then at 10, you got... Oh, you got a tie at 10 with BYU and Miami. I don't know that I don't know. Miami's 1 loss, BYU is no losses. So that's a tough one. Then you got Notre Dame, 12, Texas Tech, 13, Tennessee at 14. Tennessee shouldn't be at 14 right now, but they have 2 losses, so that's hurting them. My opinion, I think they should be in the top 10, but what's hurting them is those 2 losses. Now, are we going to have some more 2-loss teams? Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Almost zero doubt about it. And 15, Virginia. Well, that's an interesting one. 16, Louisville. 17, Cincy, 18, Oklahoma, 19, Mizzou, and 20, Texas. Now, again, Texas hurt by them 2 losses. So is Oklahoma, Mizzou, you know. But that, again, that could change, right? And then 21, Michigan. 22, Houston, 23, USC, and 24, Utah. And then at 25 is Memphis, 7-1. Little old Memphis up in there. Ain't that something? Could this change again over the next 2 weeks before or 2 or 3 weeks before we finish the season? Yeah, absolutely. I think you're going to have some teams move up. And I think some teams will drop out. I think Tennessee will move up. I think Mizzou could move up. Texas, if they play the way they did the other night. You know? Yeah. So you're going to have some movement yet. Okay. Now let's look at the schedule this weekend of the top 25 and see what we got. Right? You got some big games. Big games. This is going to be a wild weekend. Saturday, you got Vandy and Texas. That's going to be a really good ball. That's going to be a barn burner. Oh, Friday, I'm sorry. You got Memphis and Rice. Well, Memphis will win that almost undoubtedly. Okay, and then Saturday you got Bandy and Texas. That's going to be a barn burner of a game, no doubt about it. That could be a candidate for game of the week before it ever even starts. Miami, SMU. Miami should handle that pretty easily. Houston, West Virginia. Houston. Penn State, Ohio. Well, Penn State is looking for a head coach right now, so Ohio State should easily handle that. But there again, now, Ohio State's been sitting at number 1. If they get too much up here, saying, well, we got this, that could change in a hurry too. We all know how that goes when a team, gets that in their head. Well, we got this. I've seen teams lose to little old bitty schools. Big 5 teams lose to little old bitty schools because of stuff like that. 16, Louisville, Virginia Tech. That'd be a good game. Could be a good game. Texas Tech, Kansas State. Texas Tech should handle that. Georgia, Florida. Now, Florida is not playing their best ball this year, but there again, Georgia's sitting at number 5, and Georgia, if they get it in their head, well, Florida's not playing nothing this year. We got this. Florida could beat them easily. I ain't saying it'll happen. I'm saying it could. Indiana, Maryland. Well, Maryland's a good ball club now. Or started out the year as a good ball club. Now, Indiana's playing really, really good ball, though, so they should handle that easily. Notre Dame, Boston College. Notre Dame should handle that. Virginia, Cal. That could be an interesting ball game. That could be a very interesting ball game. The Cal's no pushover, so that could be a good game. Purdue at Michigan. Well, Michigan will handle that pretty easily, or should. And then South Carolina, Ole Miss. Well, South Carolina's no pushover either, so Ole Miss has got a test ahead of them on that one. Georgia Tech, North Carolina State. Tech should handle that. USC, Nebraska. Nebraska's not a complete pushover either, so USC could have a battle there. And then a couple of big ones to land it out. Well, one anyway, Oklahoma, Tennessee. I would say Tennessee will handle Oklahoma, in my opinion. But that's going to be a good defensive ball game. I'd almost guarantee that. And then Utah, Cincinnati, or Cincinnati at Utah. That could be a good one too. So, and then we'll see where it goes from there. We'll get to next Friday, before we get there. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting week. You got a couple games right there that could be game of the week, no doubt about it. Tennessee, Oklahoma. Bandy, Texas. But you got some really good games in here too that could be very interesting. Virginia, California, Georgia, Florida, Indiana, Maryland. Ohio State, Penn State could even be a good game if Ohio State gets it in their head that we got this. They don't need to do that. Not at this stage of the year anyway. But it's been known to happen. I ain't saying it will, but it's been known to from time to time. All right, y'all. Well, that covers the NCAA. We'll be watching games this weekend for sure. Thank y'all for joining us. I appreciate it. Y'all have a happy Halloween, and I will see y'all with the NFL update here in just a little bit. This is Old Pops. We are out.